Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's me, Say Butter, and if you're new, welcome. I'm sorry to everyone that I took so long to come back, but I'm back. And here I am going to show you how to get this carnival look. Stay tuned. So here's what you'll need. Here I'm wearing my swim from my swim collection, which is SLP. I'll put the link in the description bar where you can get it. This is the Paradise SLP Donkini. You'll need a box as well, any size, a glue gun, some wire, some rhinestones, scissors, feathers, and some trim. All you can find at the fabric store. Here I have some old accessories from my old costume of hat visor and wire cutters. These are also some old jewels and old pieces from my old carnival costumes. Here, if you guys remember my old mermaid DIY vlog, is the same fabric. And that's all you'll need. So let's get started. First step is we're going to take the wire, we're going to measure it around our neck. Then we're going to take the wire and put it on a box. We're going to trace out 2 U's, I would say. U's are going to be a different size, just leaving enough room so that the feathers can fit. I end up substituting the wire for one of these cleaner hangers instead because the wire was too thin. As you can see here, it wasn't going to be that much support for my collar. Repeating the same steps you'll do for the wire, you'll do it for the hanger as well. You actually need 2 U's for the collar. It's going to be a top part and a bottom. With the wire, you'll tape it down in the middle, in the center, so it'll be the support for the collar. Once you have the 2 shapes, the 2 U's cut out, you then take the hot glue and glue both of the U's down together. Next step is covering your collar. You're going to use the fabric to cover the U's. As you can see here, this is how you're going to glue down your fabric. Don't worry about the top looking messy because that will end up being the bottom to your collar, and the smooth part will actually be the back to your collar. You'll see. You want to make sure that you're pulling the fabric and making sure that it's tight so that it could be a smooth fit in the back. Using the scissors, you're going to then cut up the center of the fabric, a straight line, and then you're going to come down a little bit and cut on both sides. So as you can see here, this is how you cut it. So that way it's easier to just fold and glue down. Again, it doesn't matter how it looks because this will be where the feathers go, and as you can see back here is where that will be the back, which will eventually show. So now let's get started with the feathers. Now for the feathers, I'll be just taking the scissors and cutting off the bottom half of the feathers. Excuse me, I didn't have a proper workspace. I actually just did all of this on the floor. For deets on the slides that I'm wearing, they're actually also from my swim collection. They're the SLP slides that was featured in a British Vogue issue, June and July 2018. Again, deets will be in the description section. Hey guys, I'm so sorry. I actually got overexcited and glued down the green feathers without recording. So basically, I just took the green feathers and I hot glued them down to the messy part of the collar. And here I am just playing with the feathers and assortment of colors, trying to figure out the design pattern that I want to go with for my collar. And I'll just continue the same steps with each color of feathers. Before gluing it down, I'll just place it where I want it to be. And if I like it, then I'll glue it down. Now that all the feathers in place, it's time for the trimming. I'm just going to take the trimming and wrap it around the edges of the collar to cover the ends of the feathers. And once I measure out, I'll just cut it and then I'll start hot gluing it down. And as for the rhinestones, you'll do the same thing. You just hot glue them and place them down on the feathers wherever you feel like they look best. Now for adding the straps to your collar, you just need ribbon, which you can find at any of your local fabric stores or Michael's. You're gonna take your collar and flip it over on the smooth side, and you're gonna just punch a hole through the cardboard with the pair of scissors, the ribbon, and slip it through the hole, and then you're tied in a knot like so. And you'll repeat the same step on the other side, just making 2 scraps for the collar. Now for the garter belt, or which some would like to call it the waist belt, you'll use the same trimming and the fabric that you use for your collar. Just make sure that you first measure the trimming around your waist so you can know how long that you want it. Once you've done that, you'll take the trimming and you'll just fold it and hot glue it, leaving a spacing just enough so that way you can slip the ribbon in between here, as you can see as I put my finger through. And there you have your garter belt. Moving along, I'm going to move on to the visor. I just cut out a few pieces from the trimming to tie all of the pieces together, and I hot glue that. And using old rhinestones from my past costumes, I also added that to my visor. Here's a complete look of my visor. I love it. It's so beautiful. And since I was wearing a thong, I wanted a little bit more coverage. I didn't want to go outside completely naked. So I bought these fishnet nude tights in the color cinnamon from Carnivalista. And I'll also leave the deets in the description section. Now for my garter belt, I have these thigh-high boots, which comes with a belt, where I replace the belt, and I'm gonna actually use the trimming as the belt instead. And this is my final look with everything put together. I am completely in love with this look from head to toe. This is literally the perfect carnival outfit. Like, you can't even tell that I'm wearing tights. If you guys loved this DIY, I want you guys to share it, like it, comment. And if you haven't already, what are you waiting for? Subscribe to my channel. Until next time, thanks for watching.